Welcome to Sunday School Simplified. If you haven't joined us before, this is where we take our Sunday school lesson and squeeze it into a short, sweet video that is good for all ages and the entire family. Happy Halloweekend. We had our trunk or treat last night, and we were so blessed by everyone that stopped by. If you would like to follow along in your scripture, it is Luke chapter 19, verses 1 through 10. And it's the story of Zacchaeus, a tax collector. Some of you may have heard the preschool song or like nursery rhyme about Zacchaeus. There's a little song about him. But the story goes is that he's a tax collector, right? I mean, we hear the word taxes and we're like, But not only was he a tax collector, sometimes he took more than he was supposed to. You might call him greedy. And he was a short man. So he heard that Jesus was coming to town. Now, there were other people in this town that were, felt like they did good and they weren't greedy. But they were waiting in anticipation for him to come. And because he was shorter in stature, he climbed up in a tree looking for Jesus. And Jesus came in and he said, "Zacchaeus, get down from that tree. I'm coming to your house." And not only was Zacchaeus shocked because Jesus didn't know him, everyone else was shocked. And I asked the kids, have you ever been at recess and you're waiting to get picked for a kickball team, and inside you're, I'm next, and someone else gets picked, and in your mind and in your heart you're like, I'm better than them. I should have gotten picked first. It's like we're human, right? We might not think we're bad people and we try and do the best we can, but sometimes we're still human and we might have a thought that might not be the best thought. And you wonder why someone else got picked and you didn't, and all the other people wondered why. And that gesture of generosity that Jesus showed Zacchaeus, Jesus knew Zacchaeus. Jesus knows all of us, even if we've never met him. Jesus choosing Zacchaeus, when deep down Zacchaeus knowing that he was greedy, was such a show of generosity to him that he was like, I'm going to change my ways. I'm going to give back, not only give back everything I owe people, I'm going to give it back fourfold. I am going to do right. It changed him. And we're all, we may all be going more trick-or-treating tomorrow. Have you ever been to a house where it's one, please? And then another house, they're take handfuls, gobs, as many as you can. It feels good to be generous. It also feels good to be on the other side of that, of someone else's generosity, right? And I want you to think of that generosity that I said that Jesus showed Zacchaeus. That's God's grace. It's not just generosity. Jesus knew who Zacchaeus was inside, and he still showed him grace because he knew that deep down he was a good person. We're all good people. It's never too late to do the right thing. That by showing him that grace, that it could soften his heart. I challenge you this week to give an act of generosity. Give half your candy away. If you're giving out candy, give away more than just one. See how that act of generosity softens your heart, and then you can go forward and provide more generosity and happiness and love, just as Jesus would want us to do. May you have a safe, healthy, and happy week, and we'll see you on the next one.